just textbook. Castle understands when to deliver the ball off that screen.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Briefly spoke with J.J. Redick, and I asked him, how do you contend with the size and skill of Victor Wembanyama? He said, every night we see this guy do something no one has ever seen before. It's kind of like dealing with the unknown. A whole new kind of player needs new schemes. So we'll see some inventiveness out there on the defensive side tonight, Kevin.
Thank you, David. All right, Stan, let's put that coaching hat back on you. How in the world would you game plan for a player like Victor Wembanyama?
Well, that's a great question, Kevin, and there are no great answers because he's so good. I think when you're guarding him, you want to be as physical as you can and keep him as far away from the basket as possible to negate his length. Defensively, or when you're on offense, his defense, I think you want to use his instincts to block shots against him, take the ball at him, draw him, and get the ball to open people.
Sounds like a good plan.
Yeah, but if it were that good, it would work more often against a guy that good.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Trailing by 2. Pass to Finney-Smith. No one near Reeves as he lets it go. Buries the long-range jumper.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple. Now that's how you finish with authority. Show him how it's done, young fella. Stephon Castle is a problem.
And it's Hayes in the corner for the 3. And another 3 for the Lakers. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Pass to Wembanyama. Beyond the arc. Drills the three-pointer. Wembanyama's got 5 now.
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall.
And there's the contact on the jam. He gets the whistle, but not the bucket. So 2 shots coming up for him.
Yeah, really strong offensive thrust there, but then how about the defense able to negate that attack? The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower. A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
G.A., there is a lot to like about the game of Stephon Castle.
Size, playmaking, defensive intensity. I guess the question, is there that one thing that he can do at an elite level? That will be a crucial step if he's to become a star.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And once again, Coach, the storied San Antonio franchise is on the upswing.
It sure is, Kevin. Look, they've got a Hall of Fame coach and a potential Hall of Fame centerpiece to build a team around. They've got great talent evaluators in the front office. You can't ask for a better recipe for success.
Back to Wembanyama. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson. And it's 7 points for Victor Wembanyama.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
And a wide open look for James. Misses the 3. And the shot is good from Johnson.
And nicknamed Big Body, Johnson doesn't shy away from contact, using that size and strength to gut through it.
Inside, Hachimura. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Down low. Kicks it out to James. From deep. Knocks down the 3-ball. LeBron's got 10.
Both teams racking up the points to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their teams.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll take
the Spurs. 19.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And sometimes defenses sleep on Doncic's ability to elevate. He is capable of throwing it down.
Johnson, wide open, he fires. Off target from three-point range. Lakers leading by 5. Pass to Finney-Smith. Lakers working the ball around now. Doncic with a strong move inside.
Creating space. Doncic will move defenders around.
Fox goes in. Johnson for 3. It's rebounded by Doncic. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Austin Reeves went undrafted, but his success comes as no surprise to him. He says, "I've always felt like I belong." Goes back to childhood. His mom once asked him, "Is this confidence or cockiness?" He told her, "You're basically kind of the same thing." Kevin, back to you.
That's something else. Undaunted. Hey, David, thank you. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here.
Substitution on the court.
Reeves with it. Five on the clock. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. LeBron, no luck. Spurs trail by 9. The kick out to Fox. And it falls over the rim and in. Where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting, Greg. What's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
Wembanyama. And that one is good. Wembanyama's got 11 points.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Screen by James. Reeves into the lane. And it's James missing.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. It's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger.
Seconds plus this. 30 seconds plus this. Thank you.
He's making some changes here. Los Angeles leading by 5. Doncic outside. Hachimura, no good.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Castle. It's hauled in by Goodwin. Doncic outside. Here's Hayes. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Hayes has got 9.
Just a super unselfish guy. Doncic is all for getting his guys going. Enjoys setting the table.
.153 left to play in the first half. They set the pick. Pass to Hachimura. Here's Hayes. Now connect. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. So, Greg, the Spurs last year began 15 and 56, but it was the ending that they're really hanging their head on. They won 7 of their last 11 games.
And over that closing stretch, Wemby averaged 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 blocks. A small glimpse into the potential of this young superstar.
The throw good, Wembanyama. Coach, only 2 players have led the NBA in blocks as a rookie. Manute Bol and our favorite Victor Wembanyama.
Well, Kevin, Wembanyama is already special defensively, not only as a shot blocker, but the amount of ground that he can cover to affect shots. And there are people around the league that believe that he can become the best defender of all time.
And the quickness Fox has, boy, it's impressive. Just coasting to the cup with ease.
To the middle. And Hayes throws it down.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
A bigger guard, 6'6" Castle, can just overwhelm defenders. Impressive for his age.
.26 seconds left in the first half. Back to Hayes. Pass to Milton. Just 4 to shoot. This one for 3. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Fox from outside. The Lakers with the rebound. Here's Goodwin. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Los Angeles on top. They're up by 3. And will return shortly.
29.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Kicks it out to LeBron. Slammed home, and he draws the foul.
They got a
for another point at the free throw line. Harrison Barnes picks one up.
And once James catches fire, just keep feeding the beast. It is that simple.
Stan, I've always admired you. Come from a coaching family. Was there a point growing up you knew you wanted to be a coach?
Yeah, I loved being around the game, and so 2 things happened that drove me into coaching. Number 1, I loved baseball, and I couldn't hit one, so that was out. And I wasn't a good enough basketball player to go on that way, so if I wanted to stay involved in the game, That's when I knew I wanted to be a coach.
But your dad had a little bit of that in his background. I say in a little kind of tongue-in-cheek, right? He was a guy that led the way in your interest.
Yeah, my dad coached for over 40 years, and I think he had a great passion for it and always used to tell us that he never actually felt like he worked a day in his life. He loved it so much.
Following in his footsteps, terrific story. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says, we have attackers. That's who we are. That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 to 50 threes a game. We don't have the luxury of being that team.
We kill them with the three.
That's what we're really good at. Kevin, they play to their strengths.
They got a lot of strength. Got to do it. Thanks, D.A. Nobody near Barnes. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
From deep, James. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. LeBron's got the lead up to 12 now for the Lakers. Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Doncic outside. Here's the screen. Shot clock at 5. James crowbars it in.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Fires the 3. Barnes can't get it to go.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
The kick out to LeBron. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
And nice touch from the inside. I'm a fan of when LeBron just burrows his way inside and takes advantage.
Well, you're going to struggle when you're forcing up shots like that.
And the Lakers take on 2 more.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
A 3 from Wembanyama. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. That's on LeBron James. The Spurs have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
And he makes all 3.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
.114 left in the third. Snatched away. To the inside. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Get off it.
And how about CP finding space around the rim?
Now Vincent. There's the drive. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that now.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking the basket.
.36 seconds left in the third quarter. The shot by Len, wide open. No good from outside. Spurs trailed by 13. Here's Castle. Nailed from three-point land. Castle's got 11 points.
That's a confident shot right there by the rookie. Castle wants to keep improving that part of his game.
Here's Vincent. And that one good. Vincent's got 4 points in the quarter.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Here's Wembanyama. Stolen by Len. And so it's Los Angeles, enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they...
45.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Spurs trail by 12. Pass to Sohan. Johnson outside. And the lead is down inside single digits. Johnson's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Spurs. To the paint. Doncic drops the hammer.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking the basket.
And it's Fox with the jam.
Yeah, Fox has got great leaping ability, and he likes to get up off the ground there for the flush.
Kicks it out to James. Fires the 3. And it's Fox with the rebound. And so Fox will bring it up for San Antonio. 9-point game. Kicks it out to Johnson. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
That's a good matchup. Offense, defense. Johnson wins out.
James outside. Driving in. And it's Connect in the corner. It's good from long range. And the Lakers lead by 9.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Paul outside. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Sohan. The Lakers with the rebound. They led by as many as 18 points. LeBron up top. James gets inside and finishes. All right, Stan, hypothetical situation. Down 1, shot clock is off. If you could pick anyone in the NBA, who do you want taking that shot?
Well, I'm going to go back in time a little bit, Kevin. The guy who really made my career for me as a head coach. I'm taking Dwayne Wade. He was the best that I ever saw. Not only did he have the ability to make clutch shots, he managed the game clock as well as anybody I've ever seen.
The situation was never too big for him, was it?
Stop.
Never was.
I told you
so
stop that
smart,
yesterday, and you're going
in
to come back
addition
and
to
do it
being
again.
as talented as he was.
And one of the quickest players in basketball. Love watching Fox use that momentum to his advantage on the drive.
They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Gaines. And basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater like that.
And there's a foul. It'll go on Shake Milton. That's his first foul. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Here's Wembanyama. Misses from short range. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Los Angeles.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
2 minutes remain in this ball.
Here's the Lakers with the ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. Pass to Milton. Hachimura with it. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
And there's a nice playmaking element to Castle's game, especially at 6'6".
And Hayes throws it down.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the young Celtics play.
Tries from 10. And that one hits back iron. Here are the Lakers. They're on a 12-4 run. Inside. And Hayes throws it down.
And this is what they want to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Los Angeles.
They really lit it up in this one. Fantastic offensive performance.
Definitely just simply shot the ball well. One of those games to be proud of.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for LeBron.
Well, bottom line, he was just unstoppable at times. Not much you can do when he's playing with that kind of confidence.
Yep, that one goes in there. And the Lakers lead by 16.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Outside, Fox. Clock at 6. Hassel misses. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Sinks the triple.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact.
It's your daughter, baby.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
Pass to Hachimura. Three-pointer. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. It's deflected, and he recovers it. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So, for...
Wow.